Pro comps for NFL draft prospects. I know, kind of a silly endeavor. Every player is their own guy, right? But I love this kind of stuff and I love the draft. I don't want it to be over. So let's do it. I'm going to give 5 NFL former player comparisons for the first Jets 5 draft picks. And I tried to find some names that haven't been linked to these guys before. Let me know what you think. First up, Sauce Gardner. Everyone says Cromartie, and I see that. But I also see a little bit of Aqib Talib in Sauce Gardner, former corner of the Patriots and Broncos. Aqib was longer, taller, 6'1.5", tough, physical, press man, a knack for taking the ball away, a willing tackler. Look, Sauce is a slender corner, but he'll come up and put a body on you. He'll make plays in the run game. And just like Aqib, Sauce is a bit of a talker, but they both could back it up. That's the comp for Sauce, Aqib Talib. Now, Garrett Wilson. Wide receiver. Reminds me of Steve Smith Sr. in his heyday with the Carolina Panthers. A smaller receiver who could play above the rim with a cartoonish vertical. Tough, yards after catch ability, like a running back with the ball in his hands. Both have excellent speed in the open field and play with a little bit of swagger. I like it. Garrett Wilson, maybe Steve Smith Sr. Now, Jermaine Johnson, edge. Reminds me of a former Jet, and that is Calvin Pace. And look, we all knew there was no Bosa brother or TJ Watt or Myles Garrett in this draft class, so there's not a guy who's going to be getting you 17, 18 sacks. But Jermaine Johnson, to find him at 26, and I think he's going to be a guy who can get you 8 to 10 sacks a year and be stout against the run and do everything you ask of him as a professional. And maybe he pops one year and gets 12 or 13 sacks and makes a Pro Bowl. What a steal at 26. I think that was probably the best value of any draft selection we made. Now, Breece Hall reminds me of a running back that I first started watching NFL football and I really fell in love with, and that is Clinton Portis of the then Washington Redskins. Same build, 6 foot, 220, stout. And they both have that nasty vertical one cut in the hole and then that Mario Kart turbo button gone. Love it. Home run ability. Breece Hall, maybe, is Clinton Portis. Finally, Jeremy Ruckert, the hometown kid. Who is he? Well, I think he might be Heath Miller, formerly of the Pittsburgh Steelers. A rock-solid, well-rounded, professional tight end. Solid hands over the middle and up the seam. Good blocker. Always going to be in the right spot. He's obviously not a Gronk or a Kelsey or a Darren Waller or any of these freak shows at tight end, but a really solid professional, and again, another really good value pick at the 101st selection of the draft. Those are my possible professional comparisons for Jets draft picks. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and go Jets.